So I was just talking about not having to switch trucks often. Today, I'm leaving my truck parked because the end dump is having some electrical issues. I just figured it out. It's actually not the end dump. It's the tractor rear, but keep shorting out the end dump. So I worked on it for a bit yesterday and had it all figured out, and come to find out this morning, it's a short in the tractor. But this is why I don't like driving other people's truck. When I do get in them, I go ahead and film the whole thing for any scratches, damages, things like this. Got to keep cooling in your truck. Me not driving it, I don't know if it's leaking at night, a cold coolant leak. It's leaking when you run it. Trying to look for a spill, but I don't know the truck, so automatically I got to put coolant in it. If I know my truck and it's low, well then, hey, you know what? I know I could top it off in a couple of days or whatever, but I don't know the truck. So right now I got to get coolant. You got to check all the fluids, the belt. But it's half, so we'll take it, clean it off again, put it back in, put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out. Check stuff, check tires. Not your truck. Yeah, it's at half, so I'll leave it, but I will fill the coolant. I'll go grab coolant right now. Check tires. If it's not your truck, film it. I don't think this guy here, he's pretty cool. I don't think he would do anything like that, but you know, you never know. He might have not seen a scratch he had and says, hey, you put a fucking scratch, or hey, you know what, let me go back and check my video and see if I did or didn't. So just a tip. Oh shit, I didn't even notice this right here. You know, shit. Brake linings, inner seal leaks. Just make sure nothing's leaking. And actually, this is the truck I got inspected with by DOT. Yeah, it's all good. Linings look good too. By DOT a while back that I was talking about for the clutch rubber. Yeah, here it is right here. This is what I got tagged for right here. No rubber on the clutch. Stupid. I mean, I'm not gonna write that up, but something you get tagged for when they pull you over. Back to it, got it checked out. Right now we got the lights checked out. Coolant's topped off. And we found the problem right here. This is where his leak's coming from. You can see that, look at that. So, small leak, but you never know. It's been leaking a minute now, especially if he was that low on coolant. Foreman is bitching now because I'm not there in time. The driver to this truck didn't need the keys, so I had to wait for keys to arrive to me, get it checked out, turn it on, warm it up, go. He's like, yeah, well, no one called me. And I felt like telling him, well, dude, what about when I call people and no one answers and I need shit, but when it's to your convenience? So I'm like, hey, I was supposed to be there empty this morning, 7:30. What time is it now? It's 7:45 now, but we still got another 40 minutes, 30 minutes to get there with traffic. So I said, hey, this is what you're gonna do. Call one of your outside haulers, because I think it's 3-4 trucks today. Find out who's at the plant, hasn't loaded. Tell him to head to you empty, and I'm gonna go to the plant and pick up whatever he was getting of 3/4 hot mix. He responds to me, I don't know who the trucks are. I don't have that information. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll call my boss. So I called my boss, or texted my boss and said, hey, send whatever truck hasn't loaded, send it up to La Jolla. That way they can get loaded, because I'm still at the yard checking out the truck. You know, I didn't even tell them I had to put coolant, put oil. And I called him right now. I said, so what's the deal? What am I doing? I called my boss. I said, well, he says, dude, I don't know. The foreman on that job should know. That's his job, not my job. You know, he needs to schedule that. He needs to find out. And I said, oh, this is everyday shit. He don't know. He has no idea. So I go, well, let me call him, or let me call the outside hauler's boss, you know, because I got his number too. So I'm like, you know, fuck it. But I ended up just calling the foreman again. I go, hey, so what am I doing? He's like, well, I don't know. And I go, well, did you get a truck empty? Well, I don't know. I go, well, dude, I talked to my boss and he said you should know all this. You go, well, how the hell am I supposed to know all that? Well, I agree. He needs to know all that. You're the foreman on the job, dude. Your job is to check machines, make sure everyone's safe, make sure everything's right, make sure you got all the material you need, make sure everything's ordered. What's this? You just show up to the job and you expect to dig and nothing else. It's like nothing else matters to you. The trucks, who it is, you got to know this. You got to know this. So I told him, so what am I doing? You know, he's like, well, I just got a truck right now with the asphalt. So I don't know. And I said, well, I need to know. Am I going to the plant? Am I going to you? What the fuck am I doing? And you, oh, just come over here empty. What the fuck is going on? No, as a foreman, you need to know all that, but everyday shit again. I just thought I'd vent to you guys. And so we see what happens when we get on the job. We'll check it out. We'll film a little more, see if anything interesting, any arguments. Dodge right here, riding clean. Look at that, Arizona, no hood. I like it. I like it. It's fucking. Get him. There we go, road one towing at it. Made it to the job. Man, I hate driving other people's trucks. It's too much shit for me. Shit everywhere. This is mine. I'll put that in there right now because this fool was rolling with no coolant. Needed a gallon and a half of coolant. This is mine right here. Jacket and backpack. That's all I carry, but I said this is too much for me right here. Too much shit everywhere. Anyway, we made it to the job. Truck getting loaded. Third truck arrived already. He's loaded, but the one behind him getting loaded. He already dumped asphalt, so he's getting loaded with dirt. Gonna haul it out. This guy just arrived. He's gonna have to wait. This dude is still loaded, so as soon as he's dumping his hot mix, he's gonna go in place of the other guy back there getting loaded. And then if he would have just sent me to the plant for material, this third guy here could have fucking dumped, got loaded. I would have came in as maybe the third one was leaving, dumped my hot mix, got loaded. But no, I'm fucking sitting here with 4 fucking trucks. Where's the organization in that? It's very fucking simple. I'm a stupid fucking truck driver. And I feel I could run the job. Honestly, I can't. I know there's a lot more than just the trucking in it and checking the machine. Every day I deal with bullshit. Every fucking day. Low bed. I'm in the Super 10 dealing with bullshit. I'm in the end dump dealing with bullshit. Oh, by the way, so yesterday, the end dump shorted out. It had 2 right brake lights out. So I pulled the lights and tried to figure out the wire. I couldn't figure it out. And then I kind of got it figured out with one light on the right, but one was still out, which was weird. I had changed the pigtail on it and still nothing. And then as I was pulling the trailer brake down, Johnny bar, trolley bar, whatever you want to call it, my mid-amber left turn signal was acting as a brake light. So that's why I didn't drive it. It's at the yard right now. Jumped to the Super 10 because the driver for this one ain't here today. He called. Now I regret it because I should have just stayed home to not deal with any of this bullshit. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know about them trailer lights, what you guys think. Let me know about the organization. What do you guys think about that? 4 fucking trucks sitting on the job, but foreman can't make a phone call and say, hey, don't load so fast. 1 truck hang back 15, 20 minutes. No, they're all fucking loaded. In all reality, I got here 8:15. I was supposed to be here 7:30. Not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. You switch up 1 truck and you fucking get it done, but I guess it's too much for people to handle. This truck right here needs a clutch adjustment. The adjustments range anywhere from, I think, 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And then I know the truck I drive, the Peterbilt, is 1.5 inches to 2 inches. But this one is just way out of adjustment. So we got to get this adjusted as well. Top it off, the damn clutch brake is broken. on this thing. So anyone that don't know what a clutch brake is, basically you take your clutch all the way down to the floorboard over here when you're at a complete stop. You never do it at movement. That's how a clutch brake breaks. Engaging a clutch to the floorboard while moving will break a clutch brake. I'm sorry, a clutch brake. And then it doesn't allow you to get your truck in gear. So those of you that drive trucks or next to trucks, you know, mechanics, you know, when you're at a stop and you're hearing a guy trying to put it in gear and he's just grinding it, and it sounds even louder because they're forcing it, and then you just see the truck kind of jump, the whole truck frame, because he got in gear. Well, the clutch brake is broken. I get it, but you still don't have to do that. Basically, if your clutch brake is broken, all you got to do is tickle it in. So, right, I'm going to show you guys. Okay, clutch is up. We're going to engage it all the way down. All the way down. It should have stopped automatically, but it didn't. So what you do is find a gear and just tickle it in. There it is. Don't have to force it in. Any gear at a complete stop, whether you're on a hill, it doesn't matter. Start in 7th gear. If you can't get it in, go to 8th. But tickle it. Don't force it. You guys saw right now how quick I got it in gear, and that's if the clutch brake is broken. You didn't hear a big clunk. You didn't, you know, you can't really see the truck, but you would have saw it on camera. The truck jump. So, you know, just learn. Just a quick lesson for you guys about that. Clutch adjustments, no good fucking up the transmission, and clutch brakes. Well, we're actually pulling up to where we dump at the landfill. One thing I do when I do come through here with the booster trucks is when I get off the hard path, as soon as I hit this type of terrain, I left my tag axle. I don't keep it down. You don't want to wear your tires out and the bushings and all that on that tag axle. So just a tip, anyone doing Super 10 out there, you know, that tag axle is just for weight, for you to make weight legally on the streets. Hey, you know something funny on this truck I just noticed earlier? It's stickered at 80,000. This Super 10, it doesn't pull a trailer or anything. And even if it did, a pinwheel hitch trailer, I mean, basically you want to register it and have it stickered at 65,000. I don't know why the hell it's stickered at 80. That's a lot of money on registration for this truck. This truck will never pull 80, even with that sticker. Even with the trailer, no way. It's just way over its gross weight for the amount of axles it has. So I'm always finding something. I'm always up to no good, pissing people off, complaining about something. I got to get positive. What's up, my man? Which way am I going? Got it? Got it. Got it. See? Either way, I was turning around and you kept telling me to stop. Right there, dump it right there. We got you. Go that way a little bit. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Nice. Anyone thinking a dump truck won't go over, it will. So make sure you, not as bad as an end dump, but stay level. Cut your PTO off as soon as you're done. Drop it. Tailgate closed. So I'm not too sure why we have the pressure setting for this tag axle in this Super 10. Like I said, again, this ain't my truck, I don't drive it, but the setting is set at 75 PSI, which I think is too much. I think the legal setting the correct setting for the weight, the distribution, dropping the tag with weight should be anywhere, I think 58 to 65 psi, and this one's set at 75, so I'm gonna have to adjust that too. I got quite a bit of things I gotta do, man. I thought I was just a damn fucking truck driver here, but I guess not, and they just set things to their likings. That's how we work these days. So we're waiting in line right now for a lightweight. This truck hasn't been to the plant this week. And then once we give him that lightweight, we'll go ahead and load out of the plant. That's actually one of our outside haulers right there. I don't think he's on the job we are though. This dude's loading out the silos. They buzzed them out. Bertec 15 coming on for the lightweight.
So we just got our lightweight. Look who I run into. My boy Marco right here. What's up, Marco? What's good?
And this dude took today off, so I said I'll go in because it's supposed to rain, but
Make that money. Come on,
let
man.
me hurry up before Mark yells at me.
Yes. Oh, Mike.
Mike, that's right.
Yeah.
When we in a party.
Isabel.
Big Marco! Alright, that's my boy Marco right there. Family friend. It's funny, I run into him quite often here, but I haven't seen him in a while, so. Marco! Shouts out to Marco Vulcan. He works the hot plant side. Actually, he works the lab. He tests all the product and stuff, so. Really good dude, good family, so. We're gonna spin around, we're gonna go ahead and hit the plant. I wanted to give you guys a video of the plant with the end dump, because there's a plant right there and it's at an angle, and like I said, I can't really get under it. Well, not really, I can't get under it unless I back under it. You'll see it right now. I think it's funner with the end dump. You gotta pull up, you gotta get in at a weird angle. Hey, Marco! And this truck, well, you just pull right under, but they do. This truck will maybe be 3 or 4 drops. I'm not too sure. I don't think I've ever picked up asphalt in a Super 10. But let's check it out. All right, Bertec 15 coming under the plant. So it's real narrow. So getting the end up in here, it's kind of a trip. Got to pull up, back up, and then watch these walls. It's real tight. So right now these will light up, these numbers. Oh, I might have been. Oh no, that's probably good. I might have pulled up too far. Those numbers will light up. Class 2 base bunker loading up. And then as soon as it starts dumping, I'll walk myself forward a little bit, depending on how many drops you put. So again, clutch brake, trying to tickle it in, but there we go. No grinding, no forcing. You know, I was thinking, I'm giving you guys some real footage here. The only thing I'm editing is boring time, downtime, quiet time, when I leave this thing recording and there's really nothing to watch. That's the only thing I edit. I don't edit anything else. And that's why I made this channel, for the raw, real trucking, local footage. I haven't given you guys too much low bed. This year started real slow, like I said. I had a week off vacation. I was sick a week. We haven't had much rain, but we have had a couple of days of rain. Moving machines between jobs right now has been a little quiet. They always have work for me, so I know a lot of people say they're slow or whatever's going on. I'm never slow. I always have freaking work, which is good. It's been different for the low bed. It's been real different. It's been fun doing end dump again. But I got to get you guys more footage of the low bed. But that's why I made this channel, for the real trucking. I'm trying to have things done right. You know, have everybody on the same page. You know, eventually one day I want to get out the truck. I can't see myself low bedding forever. Today I really like you know, this truck, the suspension's really nice. It's a smooth ride. I just don't like being in other people's truck. I don't like everything I found in 3-4 hours of being in it. You know, the coolant, the oil, clutch brake, clutch adjustment, the sticker it's registered at for weight. You'll never get 80 on here. 60, 65 maybe. Pulling a pintle hitch trailer. But it's everything I get into. There's some type of issue, and I don't feel it's me. I call it, and if I find positive, I'll put it. But these videos are gonna continue on like this. There we go, it's 4 drops. I got one. Showing you guys that old school Volca truck. Creeped up a little bit. That should be good. Got the zoo tomorrow. San Diego Zoo. Wife got tickets, I guess, from work, so we're gonna go check it out. Zoo's actually pretty fun. I think I've been there 3-4 times in my life. Recently with my stepdaughter when she was a sophomore or a junior. A lot of walking. A couple cold ones. A lot of walking. 2-3 hours maybe. We'll have a nice dinner somewhere. I don't know. Downtown, Little Italy. Those are the plans for tomorrow, Saturday. And we'll see what Monday brings us. I believe a little bit of rain. So I'm not sure if we're gonna work or not, but I need to hook to the low bed today, or I need to come in tomorrow to move a 135. 135 Mission Bay to Encanto. That's it. Go. It looks pretty nice. It's not really a peaking load, but we'll take. There we go. Just that little bit shook it. Probably pretty level in there. That's that. So before I forget, for the tag axle, way too much. That is way too much. But I ain't gonna adjust. I ain't gonna mess with it. That's his deal. Big boy! What's up, big boy? My boy, big boy from the Hawaii, the islands. Rookie! Do you guys see booster trucks? I rarely see them. There's a couple floating around here. This one's from a contractor too. Contractor kind of just like us, but
DC 3253.
he's sad. The red light is sad.
Good to go as well.
I've never done booster, but I don't know, man. I guess you learn it. But I think I'd forget to drop that booster, man, coming under plants and shit like that. Probably fuck a lot of shit up. Lunchtime. Lunchtime for the Grinch. We're green today for the Grinch. What is this? Rolled oats. Staying healthy. Trying to stay healthy. My wife says I'm fucking fat. It's alright. Used to being treated bad. It's what everyone does to us truckers. Treat us bad. Fucking oxymorons. Douchebags. No? And all I want to do is sex her up. Alright, well this is going to be our last load of hot mix. And then I'm trying to decide if we're going to switch to the low bed or come in tomorrow and do it. I think you just get it done with today. Be done with it. And have the rest of the weekend to myself. I don't know. We shall see. I think these, how much do these boosters carry? I think they're like 20 tons. They're rated for 20 tons. Shit, I'm rated like for a tractor trailer right now in the Super 10 with that fucking 80 on the door. I'm gonna fucking tell him, hey, load me with like 25 tons in this. Crazy. San Diego Superchargers. So this was a good drop. Let me show you guys real quick before we take off. I went ahead and spreaded it. So I did 4 drops. First drop, bam. Second, a little bit with the third to fourth drop. I like that right there. That's good for me. Super nice. Got our tag down. Oh, not yet. My bad. Go ahead and drop our tag. I always like to drop the tag too when the truck is not moving, no motion. I don't like dropping it while driving. I feel like it doesn't, I don't know, align right. I don't even know if that's correct or not. It's just in my head. But anyway, last load. Let's get it to the job. Still haven't decided if I'm gonna go to work right now. Go to work. I'm already at work. I haven't decided if I'm gonna go do that move right now after this or not. Tomorrow or right now. Don't know. Let's see how the rest of the day goes with the foreman. So I should only be with him about an hour and a half more. So far it's been good actually. I thought it was gonna end up a bad day from this morning, but it's been good. Hey, so right now thinking of it, we just left the plant, but I remember like 12 years ago, I'm real off on my timing, I'm off on everything as you can see, but I think 12 years ago, these guys, that Charger truck, Little Fulio, they got a lot of trucks now and they're actually all really cool. They got, you know, Raiders, Green Bay, I can't even think, but they got a lot. So anyway, back about 12 years ago when I was doing towing, 13 years ago when I was doing towing, they ended up with a lot of work down here. That company is actually, if I'm right, they're out of San Bernardino, Riverside. Not too far, but you know, they're not San Diego. you know, San Diego based, but they were parked down here over in Mission Valley at a hotel for their night work, whatever contract they had. And they ended up calling the company I work for, Road One, because that's when I think all the DEF systems came out. So being that they were taking a lot of work down here in San Diego, someone didn't like it. So what they did was they opened up their DEF tanks and shoved a bunch of dirt, gravel, sand, whatever you want to call it, in them. Obviously, them drivers were paying attention, pre-tripping their stuff, and I mean, they saved that company. Whoever them guys were that were driving them trucks that day, it was I believe it was a green and white Booster, real nice, real clean, pretty new. And then there was I want to say a gray one. So I went out there with the Landau. Then the other guy went out with a wrecker. And being that you got to start the truck to drop that booster, I couldn't tow it because the boosters were up in the air. So the wrecker had a round robin them take one up to, I think they brought them up over here to Miramar, down the street this way, you know, to Miramar Peterbilt, Rush Peterbilt. And but yeah, that company's been around for a while down here. And I know they're not a local company, San Diego. Like I said, it's Riverside, San Bernardino. But really, they used to have really nice, clean trucks. But anybody that works for that company and hears this, leave me a comment. Let me know if you remember that or whatever it is. I mean, shit, I don't know if that little Fulio's just started at that time or they had already been around. That's the first time I ever encountered them. But maybe it was the owner and, you know, someone else or so. Anybody hears that from Little Fulio's, let me know. I'd like to hear. Better get a flat. Better get a square shovel, huh? Anyone saying that's why you gotta spray down, I've been spraying down. Friday, shouldn't be working this fucking hard. Fucking up my new brush. Not fucking cool.
what I'm gonna do. Go home, grab a fucking ice cold beer, walk in the living room, dirty my wife's fucking carpet. It's Friday. That's it, boys and girls. Fucking done. It's playing, guys. Fucking back. Back for more. Called my wife right now, told her what I was gonna do. Go home, drink a fucking cold beer, and walk all over her carpet. She said, the fuck you are. You better get back in that fucking truck, clean your boots, clean that fucking dude's deck. Not dick, deck. Get perverted on me now, you two. Don't do that. Fucking pay no donation to park in my own fucking yard. What the fuck is that? Motherfuckers done bumped their head. What type of bullshit is that? Donations. Fucking people crazy. Alright, so everything works the way it used to. All marker lights, all that. Right now it's just brake lights. Got my tractor brake lights on, good. No brake light there. 3 brake lights, 1 out. Although it should only be 2. The Twinkie, 1 circle, 1 circle. And well, that Twinkie's working. And again, the mid-amber turn signal is acting as a brake light. There are no marker lights on, so it shouldn't do that.